What's up, everybody? Wednesday night, hump day. It's that day of the week. We're halfway there, everybody. Can you believe it? Hope y'all doing good today. Not too shabby of a day on my side. It was all right. Well, let's see who's in the house so far. A lot of people. Good to see. Aaron Mayer, number one. He said, woohoo. That's what I'm talking about. Good to see you, Aaron. Chris, how you doing, brother? Derail's in the house. Happy Wednesday, Derail. Thank you, buddy. How you doing tonight? Stardust in the house. Brody the Super Shredder. What's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Juji's in the house. Hello, Rick. How's it going? It's going good. How about you tonight? Aaron, man, dropping some floating heart jewels. Man, appreciate that, Aaron. You rock, brother. And more, some flower jewels. We love it. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Brody, I'm doing good. How about you tonight, man? Aaron, I'm doing all right, brother. It's a Wednesday. It's nice. It's a rainy day today. Rainy day, but it cleared up. And man, I had an early lunch. I was like starving. I literally cranked down some crackers like right before this thing. Like right before this. Stardust got Brody's channel. Anyone in here that hasn't subscribed to Brody, make sure you click his link and give him a subscribe. We'd love to see that. George knew. He said, hey, restrung and sound good. Yes, sir. I put a Band-Aid on it. I had enough string left over to put it back together. So, but yeah, a couple more days, I'm going to start using my purple one again. The string's already changed on now. I've just been letting it settle and chill. Give it a break, because I beat that guitar up quite a bit, so it's always nice to give it a little break. Oh, let's see. Juji said Valster Incorporated. That's what I'm talking about. Zach G in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Val liked that one. There you go. Gloria. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I did see your comment. Yeah, no worries. I know. It works harder than ever these days, so I appreciate that. And yes, you were correct. Holmes, like Sherlock Holmes, and slice, like a slice of pizza. Holmes and slice. See if we can get a link. I'll respond to your comment, Gloria, and put a link to one of the songs you can hear. But for that, we got to crank up some jams. I don't even know what key this is in, but let's try it out. What were we doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. We'll do this one. got to practice a little bit. Jared Dines is having another contest, if you will. If no one's heard about it, make sure you check out Jared Dines' latest video. Any guitar player can try and enter whatever they want to do. He's got a backing track, and it's basically one of his band's songs. He kind of put a spot where a guitar solo could go at the end of the song. I just have a little contest. You go win a guitar, some money, or some merchandise. Nothing crazy, but if anyone just did, check it out. But I was practicing for that a little earlier, so I'm a little bit warmer than usual, let's say. But we're looking good. We're looking good. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I wanted to play that song, but anyway, we'll do this one next. Comments heating up. Everyone's showing up. Good to see. We got ourselves back over 6,400. It's great to see. Appreciate anyone subscribing to the channel. If you're having a great time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'd love to see you here. All right, let's see what we got. Where did I miss stuff off at? All right, Gloria says, okay, there was Gloria. Aaron says, I'm trying not to ask for any Mustaine tonight. But he likes that. The Apocalyptic first, what was that? Final Fantasy Watchmen song. All right, we could do that a little bit, for sure. I like that. Yeah, no worries, Gloria. It's all good. Life happens, and sometimes I just want to sit here. I want to pass out right here. My push through the Mountain Dew helps. The Mountain Dew does help. No worries, no worries. Here's Donald. Donald said he was bred to shred. What's up, Donald? Good to see you, brother. Let's see. Okay, yes. You heard that right. Juji said I was bred to shred the bed. That's a triple rhymer right there. Nice. Val says, I'll see if I can find YouTube. Oh, for you. Oh, no problem. Yeah, send me that link. Bobby D, appreciate you, brother. There you go, Aaron. Oh, let's see. Judy said already shredding into the night like fire. Heck yeah, we ready tonight. We're good, looking good tonight. Donald said, hope everyone's chilling and feeling good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Juji said, feeling this hella vibe. Oh, yeah. We just getting started tonight. Aaron said he was vibing deep. What was that banger? That one's called Intro Canon, I think. Yeah, was it Intro Canon? You look at Intro Canon 25. It's basically, in classical music, a canon is where you start with one theme, and you keep building on top of it, and on top of it, and on top of it. So yeah, that's all that is. But a crazy little jam for sure. All right. Let's see. Bobby D, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Judy says cutting deep. Oh yeah. Helgrim Mike, good to see you, and thank you so much, brother. This guy says, brother, can you play something insanely fast? I don't know, I'll play something crazy fast. Super Zero's at the strip club. There you go, brother. Don't spend all your money in one place there. Yeti Reacts, good to see you, bro. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah, the name of that one is Apocalyptic. Absolutely. Stop Motion says, I'm just learning how to play guitar and you advice on on songs to learn. I'm a Foo Fighters fan. That's cool, man. Foo Fighters are great, man. Best thing to do, yeah, right here on YouTube, buddy. There's so many YouTubers that will teach you how to play any song you want. Pretty much everything I've ever seen. If you're looking for something, they'll show the tablatures. They'll play it at normal speed. They'll play it slow speed. So check here on YouTube for sure, and learn how to just learn the tablature. Read the tablature. That's the best way nowadays. YouTube and Google and the internet has so much information. If you're looking for something else, something like Ultimate Guitar or Guitar Pro, a lot of these things have the song and it'll play it for you, and you can slow it down. You can do a lot of crazy stuff. Not sure if that costs some money though, but YouTube is free. You could check that out for sure. I do quite a bit. JC, good to see you, buddy. I'm having a great night, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Helgrim Mike, good to see you, brother. Hanafi in the house. How you doing? Chuck Imperato, his greetings, Rick. Good to see you. He says, very inspired playing. Be well, my friend. Thank you so much, Chuck. Very, very kind of you. Aaron said, you're about to watch Batman Begins after the stream. There you go. That's a classic. That's one of my favorites. I love the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Some insanity. Christian Bale is... next to Michael Keaton, Christian Bale's the best Batman, I think. But anyway. All right, let's crank this one up. My one man said he wanted something insanely fast, so we got you here. jam right there. That's a good one, for sure. I don't know, is it me or does this camera just feel weird tonight? I don't know. Camera feels weird. I hate this angle sometimes. Anyway, let's see what we got next here. We'll slow it down after that one. A good old favorite, new 1010. Get that warmed up. All right, great to see everybody hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time enjoying the music. I do put videos out every single day of the week. We go live 5 times a week. We have one of the best communities here on YouTube you'll ever find. I promise you that. So click your subscribe and hang out with us. Anyway, let's see. Okay, remember Helgram Mike. Let's see. Aaron, there you go, buddy. He said, Gloria said that was a good movie. Yeah. I love that one. That was a great start. Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors. Guy's amazing. Johnny Justice, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Val said he loved Keaton portrayal. Yeah, man, you can't be. Michael Keaton was fantastic. I mean, that's all we had in the 80s. And Michael Keaton nailed it. He nailed it, man. But Christian Bale, though, man, he put some time into that, man. Christian Bale's a method actor, man. He made it happen, man. Judy said, hope we can make the 60,500 sub before the weekends. You never know. It's halfway through. We might just make it there tonight. Aaron knows the key. Peggy, Hecky, boy, noche, buddy. Good to see you. Aaron knows. Let's see. Aaron says he likes Sonata Arctica. I've heard of their band. Yeah, I've heard a couple of their albums, the early ones, but I haven't listened to them much. But yeah, they were sick, dude. Great band. Killer band. Gloria says hit that like and subscribe button, people. Gotta listen to Gloria. Val, there you go. Lisa, good to see you. She said, good to see you having the dog issues. Oh, no worries. Juji was like, dang. Evan Kelly's in the house. How you doing, Evan? Good to see you, buddy. Dog Eat in the house. How you doing, dog? Great to see you. Chuck says, great playing as usual. Have a great night. Thank you, Chuck. Clayton in the house. He says, shredded wheat up in here. You know that's right. I actually had some Belvita crackers right before it. So somewhat wheatish, but cinnamon. They're delicious. It helped me out. I was starving, man. I was starving. Evan said he made it back in time for the ear specialist. How'd that go, buddy? Hope that's okay. Let's see. Gloria says, Rick, I watched the last night's live and you seen you had subscribers counted. It's up. It should be up there now. Do you see it? It's in the bottom right-hand corner. Let me know if you see it. Hopefully you do. I'm pretty sure it's there. Let me look. I see it on my screen. Yeah, it should be there. Osman bin Ahmad, what's up, brother? Great to see you tonight. Dog eats like my guy. Oh my, Rick's already killing it. Oh yeah. Dude, you said, can we warm up with a little power slab? I think we could. Fred Hinkle in the house all the way from Southern Indiana. Great to see you, brother. John Mila in the house too. Buenas noches, John Mila. Good to see you. Well, let's see. Valeria Franco. Good to see you. Hello. Doggy says Batman and Joker played by amazing actors. Yeah, for sure. Heath Ledger, yo, that is a performance of the ages right there, man. That was crazy. That's probably one of the craziest Jokers you ever see. Jack Nicholson was awesome too, but yeah, you're right, man. This one's great. Even what was the guy in the 50s, 60s? Cesar Romero. That guy was nuts too. Says Heath Ledger will be hard to top as a Joker. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. It's a real tough one. Jamila, there you go. Marvin Osi from Germany. Willkommen, mein Herr. He says, it's very inspiring. Love it. Danke schön, mein Herr. Thank you so much. Evan said, tinnitus clinic and more tests. I feel that. Don J said, Joaquin Phoenix. Did he play the Joker somewhere? Or is he going to be playing the Joker? I don't know. There's the next Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Kind of a lot of rumors going on there. Evan says, was Penguin. Penguin was awesome. The show The Penguin on HBO Max is a fantastically awesome show. I loved it. I watched every episode. I loved it. I hope they have another season. Redman, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Doggy said his Joker was good in the first Joker segment. Looked atrocious. True. Daniel in the house, he says, oh, I would have cut Oh, glad I caught you screaming again. Do you like Mark? Mark Hamill does a fantastic joke during the cartoon or the animated series. Yeah, insane, dude. Mark Hamill's got a great. He's been doing a lot of voiceovers for a long time now. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, that's a great one. Was he in the Killing Joke? I have one of the. God, I used to play the Batman games, and I think when I had a PS3, they had something that came with a real cool DVD. I don't even know what happened to it. I think it was the Killing Joke comic on DVD. It's pretty sick. I'm pretty sure Mark did that one. But all right, moving on up to the next jam. New 1010, slowing it down just a touch. speed it up, you gotta slow it down sometimes. All right, what was Aaron wanted the Apocalyptic, so let's try that one next. Then we'll get into some album tracks after that. Let's see, that was called this one. Okay, need to change the name of the deal on here. Let me check my tuning right quick. This last string needs to get stretched out just a bit. Alright, good to go. Alright, so a lot of great comments, a lot of great people hanging out here tonight. Amazing crowd we have tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching tonight. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I do put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week. We have a great community here. You'd love to join, and we'd love to see you join it. So come on and hang with us. All right, let's see. David, Giorgio, how you doing, brother? Great to see you there. Clayton says Clayface is coming soon. Supposed to be straight. Interesting. I would watch that. Val says Hamill is a Fruit Loop, but he's got a great. Yeah, he does. That new movie though, what's it called? The Long Walk. He's in that one. It looks crazy. I want to see that really, really bad. Evan said Octopus Teacher was awesome too. There you go, man. Val Kimber. Michael Adams says rocking and rolling, sounding good, bro. As always, great to see you. Good to see you too, Michael. Hope you're doing good. Evan said he made up a new word, wasome, or awesome. Wasome, I think. Marvin O say Dunka Shan Manya. Juji says great sound amazing. Thank you, Juji. Aaron says yeah, Hamill on the Killing Joke. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had that on DVD. I might still have it somewhere. It was some weird deal. Like I got the game, and then it came with the. It was like some ultimate edition of like Arkham Asylum or something like that, or one of those Batman games. I cannot remember. It was a while ago though. Val says he can do Hamill's Joker, but it destroys my thought. I cannot. That's a tough one. Pellet's got the count. 95 likes. There we go. Heating up. 30 minutes. 95. That's what I'm talking about. Aaron, thank you. JC, appreciate that. Marvin says, like and follow. Pure talent, pure passion. It's insane. Speechless, for real. Made my day. Thank you, Marvin. Donka Shun. Doggy. There you go, brother. Let's see. Gloria says, share this out, everyone. Let's get Rick to 500 plus likes and subscribers tonight. Like, subscribe, and share. Absolutely. Let's crank it. Donald says, 230 viewers. We're thumping it down. Weed Hopper wants a little more cowbell. I need to set up a cowbell on here, too. Roscoe, appreciate that, brother. It's good to see you, Weed. Shake the Stars, good to see you, brother. How you doing tonight? All right, let's kick off with Apocalyptic. This one's for Aaron, per request of Aaron. So let's get Apocalyptic right in here. Hopefully I remember it. Apocalyptic. Man, what a crazy jam that is. It's getting better. Every time I play it, it gets a little bit better. Still working on it, but I got some good ideas. The ideas are coming. They're coming one by one by one. But I appreciate you listening to that. And there you go, Aaron. Good to see that. Let's see. Val Kimber, there you go. Juji's feeling that epicness. Aaron, thanks for the happy poop jewels. That's what's up. Aaron, Marin, appreciate that. Val Kimber. Marvin, thank you, buddy. Stinson knows it's showtime. Val Kimber says music is medicinal. Absolutely. Juji said these shreds are my attitude adjustment. There you go. That's how you do it. Judy said, I would love to play around with the program you use for those chords. Yeah. It's called Requiem Nova. I mean, as far as the choir stuff, yeah, it's Requiem Nova. It's through a plugin called Sound Paint. It's actually, you can, it's a standalone too. But it was about $100 or so, I think. But yeah, you have to go directly to the site. But look up Sound Paint Requiem Nova. And they got a lot of cool stuff there. Very nice. Oh, let's see. There you go, Val. Appreciate that. Juju said maybe Rick will hit the magic combo of chords and cure kidney. It could happen. Anything can happen. I try to write songs that'll give world peace. That's what I try and do. There you go. JC, thank you, buddy. Marvin says I have to deal with some depression sometimes when I grab my guitar. I'm in another world. That's the truth, brother. That's the truth, Marvin. That's great. You got to, man. Yeah. It takes you into another world. It takes you to another world. Aaron Marin says, what's the program called? It's called, the company is called Sound Paint. SOUND PAINT. Paint. Sound Paint. And it's called Requiem Nova. That's the choirs that I'm using that you hear. Pretty insane. But yeah, man, good stuff. I like it. We haven't seen a Through the Fire and Flames request in a long time, man. That's cool, man. Aaron, you got a brother. Lisa, thank you. She's trying to chase the escaping dog. No. Don says music helps my mental health. True that. Me too, buddy. Me too. I think Marvin said in a better world. True that, buddy. True that. Yeah, you never know, man. You just got to keep doing it, what you do, man. Have fun at what you're doing. Never look back. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Just worry about you and what you need to do in your life, and then see where it takes you. You never know. You never know where it might take you. I want to take you back to the 1700s. I think 1763 to be exact, with a little bit of Mozart, one of my heroes of all time. This one here is off my album. If you haven't checked it out, it's on my YouTube page under the releases tab. The entire album is free to stream. If you'd like to purchase it and go a little further, you can check it on iTunes and Amazon for sure. So let's go with Symphony number 40. right, Symphony 40, there you have it. Oh, yeah. That's a great one. You can't go wrong. I got another one. I started working on a Beethoven song. I got it in my mind that I'll be working on soon. I got so many songs. Like I said before, if I had if I lived on a different planet that had extra 8 hours a day, I'd be looking good. Man. Anyway, let's see. That's a bad name. Yo, thanks so much for that, brother. Appreciate that. Okay, so it gives the thumbs up. Appreciate that, brother. Weed says, my zone is fishing and listening to some killer instrumentals or classic rock. Now, there you go. Juji asks, would you rip some King Crimson? To be honest, I've never heard any. I don't think I've ever heard one King Crimson song in my life. The only thing I know about King Crimson is the guitar player's name is Robert Fripp. That's because he was in a lot of guitar magazines back in the day. But I can't even think of a song name. I remember the cover of one of the albums looked like some Picasso painting or something. I don't recall listening to it though. I don't think they ever had any videos on MTV that I ever saw. So I never got into them. Tell me your favorite song to listen to. I'll check it out. You know, I've never heard of it. The only king I know is King Diamond. The only king I know in this world. Let's see. That's a band say so agreeable. It helps with mental health, stressing. Forget that listening to music is good music. Listening to this is good music. Absolutely, buddy. Val knows rock us, Renstrom Deus. It's absolutely. Pomsky Pop, how you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. There you go, Juji. Val Kimber got it. Let's see. Evan says, I wonder if chickens stink. Damn, I wish I wasn't so tasty like a crow. You never know, buddy. You never know. Chicken is good. That's a bad name. There you go, brother. Val says, only after they cross the road, for sure. Pomsky says, imagine if all 200 people started in the chat. That could get wild and crazy. That could make things a little wild. We've seen it before when I used to turn stuff off, like to turn off the membership thing or the subscriber thing. It used to pop off. It gets a lot out of hand. But I like this way because I get to read all the comments, and then those that come in can add their comments, and it's kind of like a drip feeding the comments a little bit. It's a little easier for me to work with. But if 200 people want to start a chat at the same time, I still work it out. I'll figure it out. Let's see. There you go, Juji. She said, Slaymeister. That's a bad name. So I should get back into practicing. I think guitar is loaded, but I feel better at drums. Hey, man. Whatever makes you happy. That's what I always tell anybody. Whatever makes you happy to play. Maybe I needed to move this over a little bit. I think I might seek out James. But yeah, whatever makes you happy in your life, man, do those things that make you happy. That's the best thing that anyone can do, for sure. Thanks, Val. Juji says setting fire to the headphones. Oh, shoot. Weed says, Rick, you just need to clone yourself. I know. That would be helpful. You ever see that movie, Multiplicity, with Michael Keaton? That's what I kind of need. I need like one of me to go to work, one of me to do the guitar stuff, and one of me that can sit on the couch and chill all day. Marvin, thank you so much for that super chat, and I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. Evan says, can Chopin be played on guitar? It could, yeah. Not all of it, but some of it, yeah. There's some pieces you could probably do. Tony McAlpine did a song called Porcelain Doll, which is based on a Chopin piece, but one of the slower ones, of course. Then again, Tony McAlpine can play Chopin on piano, too. Chill guy, I'm doing good. How about you today? Don says, okay, I'm actually going to learn Symphony 40 because I feel like I get close when I'm playing. Yeah, that's a good one to play, man. It's not too hard, not too crazy. There's a lot of cool, fun parts to play. So yeah, check that one out. I need to probably do a cut. I need to do a cut of a lot of these videos and put them up on my channel. Will Crow says, have I ever jammed with Yngwie? Not personally, no. I've jammed with his albums and his tapes and CDs, but yeah, I've met him one time back in 96 or 97. It's very cool to me. It was very nice to meet him, but yeah, I've never talked to him since, or I don't even know if he knows who I am. For all that matters. But I would love to hang out with Yngwie. And I would love to jam. He is my number one hero of all for guitar playing. And it would be an honor for me just to sit in the same room with him and just throw licks back and forth or whatever. Or do a collaboration of some sort. That'd be sick. Evan says King Parrot from Australia always on tour with Pantera. Interesting. I've never heard of him. Like I said, the only king in my life is King Diamond. There you go, Pomsky. Val says, Carlos Medina from Colombia. Muchas gracias, amigo. There you go, Weed. Real pig. Quiet, real big. Aaron says, bada bing, bada boom. We got to challenge Ingve to a speeder off, Rick. True that. Like I said, man, I'd love to hang out with Ingve. Ain't no doubt about it. He looks like he's really chilled out nowadays. You know, I think he's on like some Xanax or something, man. Keep him chill. His wife probably gives it to him. But he's doing great, man. He looks good. He's been chilled out. He's doing a lot of interviews. They're telling us stories, which is really nice to see. I don't listen to his albums much more, but I'll tell you what, I listened to enough of his albums when I was a kid. I'll wore them out. All right, the next tune up for grabs is Until the Bitter, and this is the title track to my solo album. Once again, it's on my YouTube channel under the Releases tab, free to stream. If you want to purchase it yourself, iTunes or Amazon, for sure. But this one is the title track, Until the Bitter End. Let's go. Until the Bitter End. Man, that goes hard, and that tune goes crazy. You gotta love it. Lots of great comments, lots of great people hanging out. Good to see everyone. Appreciate you with us tonight. A lot of great comments too, so we gotta figure this out. Where did we leave off? All right, remember that. The old Ingve challenge. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just something. Hit him up. Bug him. Val says, seriously, though, Rick, have you heard Steven Seagal play? I have, yes. Him and Corey Feldman are like, I think they taught each other somehow. Marvin says he got to go for today. It's 5 a.m. in Germany. It's late, but I'll come back. Much love. Much love to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr. And guten Tag. Mama Shredder's in the house. What's up, Mama Shredder? Yeah, I don't know. That's a bad name. That's what this guy, he got 2 eyes, like 2 googly eyes. It just says real P-I-G-G. I don't know what that is. I mean, if it's barbecue, I'm into it. I don't know. Well, that's what he said, though. Anyway, Juji said she got to go to an appointment early Friday. Early Friday? It's only Wednesday. You going to sleep 36 hours? No, it's all good. It's all good, Juji. Have a great night no matter what. Aaron says, I heard about Ingve. He's like podcasting now, pretty chill. Yeah, he's doing all kinds of stuff. Will saw him in a Clearwater. Yeah. I didn't go to it, and that's a bad name. So I'm quite happy to be here, and I'll never go on live, but here's cool. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Veiled in the house says, finally got some time to catch the streams. Good to see you, brother. Very nice. Let's see. That's a bad name. Says, genuinely, I'm putting you in my playlist. There you go, buddy. You can put that whole album in your playlist, man, whatever your favorite songs are. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. A lot of goodbyes, a lot of hellos, a lot of goodbyes. Aaron says, bless us with the righteous sound. Absolutely, brother. Anti popped up. He said, King Diamond is the only king. That's the real king, and that counts. Since Crimson is a person. True. And like I said, I never heard. I knew about him. Like I said, that Robert Fripp dude was like in all the magazines. Like every other couple of months, it was Robert Fripp. I'm like, who Robert Fripp? He just like some dude with glasses. I presume he's pretty good if he was in that many guitar magazines all the time. But yeah, I never checked him out. I honestly never did. Aaron was feeling that until the bitter end, buddy. There you go, man. Let's see. That's a bad answer. I bet you got a glance, but chat, and Rick does anyway, but does know any Dio 80s rock metal like Rainbow in the Dark? Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. We might just crank it out right now. How about that? Thank you, Lisa. Glory says, hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. We're moving and grooving. The numbers keep going up. We'd love to see it. Red Eye King, appreciate that, brother. There you go. That's it. Mama Shredder, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Very nice. That's a bad name. I was feeling the fire on that one. There you go. Stardust Sons, we love some Dio around here. Absolutely. Val's like, freaking Corey Feldman. I know, right? Well, let's see. Gratitude in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Down says they taught each other. Probably. That's Benny says, my favorite guitar sound is elephant. I did an elephant noise one of those days. I don't know. Will Curley says, playing hard, good finger. So you know that's right, brother. Alexander Spasibo, buddy. Triple B, thanks, my friend. Donald says, Rick also knows Rainbow. That I do. I love some Rainbow. Shardy Fortune, good to see you. Master Noak says, you're truly great. I'm saying Senegalese living in New Jersey. Whoa, brother, good to see you, man. Awesome, man. Okay, Juji said I'm in Thursday. So I was like, dang, Juji gonna sleep 36 hours for that appointment. I would love to sleep 36 hours. I don't think I'd feel very good waking up, man. But, I don't know. One of these days. But yeah, take care, Juji. All good. Will knows. I need to play Ruth Eckerd Hall. I would love to, dude. I'd love to. That would be something else. I saw Al Di Meola play there. It was unbelievable. Will Curley asks, what's my gear setup? Right now, buddy, I'm plugging out my guitar plugs into a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2, the interface. That goes on my PC. I run that into a Studio One. It's a professional recording digital workstation. And then for the amp sound you're hearing, I use Amplitude 5. And that's about it. I do have a Waves plugin for some delay and reverb, but Really, the Amplitude 5 is where all the beats at. That thing's smoking. But I do have a Sweetwater page for myself that has all the gear that I do use. If you're interested, for sure, it's on my bio on my main page. Evan says King, the black metal bass player, is really good. He has played for me. It's interesting. I never heard of that guy. Bad Name says that most popular and known isn't the best sometimes until it's heard. True that. Donald says, boom, instant request. You know that's right. Anti says Fripp can throw down. You'd hang with him. Nice. And like I said, I just never got into it. No one around me was playing nothing like that. I never heard it. And I never went to go looking for it either, you know. But I'll check it. If y'all tell me like the best song to listen to, I'll go check it out. Bad Name said like something that can be unknown and so relatable, so good for modern music. Julie, is it? There you go. Val knows Rainbow for sure. Steve, he says, my first time here, linked by a friend. You're effing amazing, bro. Thank you, Steve. Donald said, yeah, you can do it. I think it's kind of difficult. Let me see. You have to make a, let me see if I can do it. This bar. If I was using my other guitar, let me tighten this bar up, because you got to have this bar up real good. That's tough. Eddie Van Halen could do it perfectly. Something like that. If you want to see the best person that can do the elephant was Eddie Van Halen, ain't no doubt. Gloria says my work schedule is changing soon, 6:30 a.m. to 3, so there'll be a couple nights where I won't be able to make it. I'll have to watch live. No problem, Gloria. It's all good, but I feel that, yeah. A lot of companies are changing stuff these days. Thanks for Jup, appreciate that. That's Bad Name said I could sleep for 24 hours. When I was young, I could sleep for a good 14 plus hours, yeah. Yeah, Val knows Eddie Van Halen did it. Yep. Don said he slept 24 hours before. That's because I was coming down off of dope. I feel that, man. The longest I slept, I probably slept almost 18 to 20 hours. I was living in Virginia Beach, and I had the flu like you wouldn't believe, and I was guzzling NyQuil, like taking NyQuil like crazy, and I must have slept for like 18 hours one time. I did not feel good waking up. I got better though, man. It was a bad winter in Virginia Beach that year. Bad news. So I low key hate remasters sometimes. Like Three Little Piggies, Green Jelly got changed. They take the beta part. So yeah, true that, man. Just keep the main jam up there, man. Keep the main jam up there. That's what Bad Name says. That sounds cool. And gratitude, you gonna check that out as well. Nice. Evan says, try 5 harmonics. Get that floppy loose. Yeah, I've seen him do it. He does a bunch of like, I never could do it, man. But there it is. I had the wrong one. It's this one. But you gotta like do the bar and the volume swell at the same time. It's crazy. That's Bad Name says, no dope. I have a hell of sadness though. No more than 8 hours don't feel good. I know. If I can get 8, I'm good. I'm good on 8. Will Chris says he's seen Yngwie in Virginia Beach. I saw Queensrÿche in Virginia Beach at the Scope. Saw World War III at the Peppermint Beach Club, and I saw a Lynch Mob at the somewhere else. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, I didn't see too many big shows. They didn't come through, but Queensrÿche was the biggest, of course. Autumn Rose, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What were we doing? We were going to do a quick Dio. Well, the best Dio is the best Dio. I know you like Ramble in the Dark, but this is the best Dio right here. Because everyone knows this one. Everyone knows this jam. I love this one the best. Driving down too long in the midnight sea. Yeah, man, that's the Dio cut right there, man. One of my favorites for sure. All right, let's move along. You know what? I heard something and I'm stupid. Got to turn that off. All right, we fixed that problem. All right, let's see. A lot of great comments. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Just an hour in so far. We got a good another 45 minutes or so. And see what we got tonight. Well, let's see. Where do we leave off at? I remember Autumn Rose is coming. Thank you again, Autumn. Yeah, Green Jelly. What was that? Little pig, let me in. It's a one-hit wonder for sure. And there's something weird happened. I saw them in the news. I'm like, why are these dudes in the news? Like, someone cares that much they're in the news, but they did. Someone did something. They kicked some dude out, or some dude did something weird. I don't even remember. Jaloval from Spain. Buenas noches, mi amigo. Our Gloria says she opted for a schedule change. She won't be driving home at 6 to 8 anymore. Traffic is horrible, and getting home feels like a whole day is gone. I feel you there, because I work 12 to 9, and that's pretty much it. But I like my schedule. Me and Stardust, we got that schedule down pat. And plus, we're night owls, so it works out for me. Let's see. Zach G knows ain't nothing like a Jackson. True that, brother. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Lisa. Evan says he says he way preferred the tones of guitar. This is a nice one. I mean, they're all great. They all have, I think, all my Jacksons have their own pros and or cons, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this one has a real meaty tone. It's actually heavier than the purple one. I don't know why. I mean, this is a 92 as well. So it's very strange. Like, one guitar feels lighter than this, but this one feels actually weightier. It's got definitely a darker tone to it. Hence why we call it the Black Stallion for a show. Bad Name says, thanks so much, man. That sounds absolutely fire. Thank you, brother. Aaron knows, God bless the Holy Diver, and oh, thank you. There you go, brother. Pomsky Pot, have a great one, brother. Take care of yourself. Evan said, watch that Flying V doc. I have not, man. I have not. Man, I wish I had more time. There's so much stuff we want to watch. And what was it on again? Was it on Hulu or something? Or just here on YouTube? I forgot. I'll see if I can catch that if I got some extra time tomorrow. Zach G, appreciate that, brother. Bad Name said, the song sounds lovely on guitar and setup. I'm singing along. There you go, brother. Zach G said, would like to play along to that one for sure. Oh, yeah. Weed Hopper said, you always love hearing that jam. Oh, yeah, I love playing that jam, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I do have Rainbow in the Dark and Last in Line in here, for sure. Evan says, Holy Diver, that song about nuns. I had to look it up, man. Apparently, I forgot what it was about, but there's a true meaning to Holy Diver, for sure. And Dio explained it in great detail. Or what's Anti-Got Link for me? Oh, yeah, I remember that, dude. They played it on MTV like constantly back in the day, man. Like a lot. They were playing it quite a bit on MTV. Glory said, I'm usually up till 2 a.m. myself, but that's got to change. I feel you. Zach said he a fan of bolt-ons. I almost missed it. Will Curley said, Queen of the Right. Yeah, buddy, I got that. Don, man, he said, how about some Van Halen? I don't know too much, buddy. I love listening to Van Halen. I never try to learn this stuff, but I do love this record. That's a good one there too, man. Some of my favorites. Will wants that Queen of the escape. It's the ending of your precious life. Whatever he says. So Joseph Moore says they were originally called themselves Green Jello, and the Jello company didn't say they called them Green Jello. I do remember that. Gratitude said Green Jello song 5-hit man's a good one. I never heard it. I only heard that Lil Pig one, man. That's about it. That's a bad name. Says, got to be something different from the other ones for sure. Interesting to hear the way the difference. Yeah, it's very different, man. They all have their own tones, man. It's crazy. Donald James says, the only show I watch is Always Sunny. And maybe the new season of South Park. Yeah. Oh, shoot. South Park's on tonight, yo. Supposedly it was on tonight. Thanks for reminding me, Donald. So after the show, I'm going to be watching me some South Park. Hopefully. Hopefully it's new. Evan says, Black Science sounds way more versatile, deeper tones, but screams too. Yeah, it's a different vibe on this one, man. The best thing about this guitar for me is this tremolo. The way I set up this tremolo, it's just really wild. It can do some wild stuff. Vice says, how doesn't anyone enjoy enjoy diving a good holy? True that, man. Great. I know about the diver song. Yeah, it's not about nuns. It's not about nuns, but look it up online. Just say holy diver meaning Dio or whatever, and he explained what it was. Bad name says Alice in Chains is always bad. Alice in Chains is great, man. He says, I'm glad he didn't play Hitch and Die, Holy Diver as my Dio. There you go, buddy. Gloria says, Rick, I just seen your video teaching the English guitarist. That was hilarious. Was that you? Yeah, that was a while ago. So when I first started YouTube, I was being mentored by a guy who's like a YouTube social media guru, and he was basically having me copy other people's videos, ones that already went viral. So I copied a lot of people's videos, did my own way, of course. Yeah, that was funny. And it was kind of helping me learn how to do editing and stuff like that too. But yeah, that was funny. I did probably, if I had more time, I'd do more. But the problem was a video like that took me like 3 or 4 hours to completely do. It took so much time. And I don't have that time, sadly. But I'd like to do more of those for sure. Pablo from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Bienvenidos. Aaron says, what have you just played was Gangsters as F, Rick. Thanks, brother. That was Queen of the Reich, most likely. I played the riff to Unchained by Van Halen, and then I played the riff to Queen of the Reich by Queensryche. Casper Lord says he plays bass. Very nice, brother. Always good to see musicians hang in with us. Bad name says same P bass for him. Nice. The Fender P bass is a classic bass, dude. Casper says I play Stingray though. I love the sound. Very nice, dude. Anti says Green Jelly members Bill Manspeaker, Maynard James, and Dan. Really? Is that for real? I had no idea. Gloria says she saw Green Jelly a few times at the Mug. They're all nice guys. Yeah, really? I'm still more like Maynard and Danny was in that. Wow. Okay, says, what do you think about the kill switch engagement? I think it's great. I think it was awesome, man. And it exposed probably a million people to that song, which is awesome, man. I wish I had that power, man. Dal says, obey the cow god. There you go. All right, let's see what we got here. Gloria says, part of me misses the Mug. A small part, yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the old Mug was on Fletcher. I mean, it literally smelled like beer and urine like 24/7 there. But it had its own charm. The brass mug on Fletcher, the original brass mug, had a charm about it. There's no doubt about that. The new brass mug, it's a nice place. It's a nice place. Everyone's done really well with it. And she's brought in some pretty wild bands too. But the location is just weird. I don't know, where's that on Bears Avenue? The location is bizarre. Too weird for me. I played there probably 5 or 6 times, and I hated driving there. Anyway, next up on the list, The Fire Within. Check this one out. This is a classic. Everyone, those who don't know, and those who know. This one is a fire jam. The Fire Within. Let's kick it off. Fire Within, man. That was ripping, man. That felt good right there. All right, let's see what we got. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You're enjoying the show. We'd appreciate it. Let's see, how will we leave off here? Remember that. At least, like, you watching another movie stars? Yeah, she was watching last night, The Substance. It looked pretty wild. I didn't know what it was about. And then she told me, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Because we watched one of those that Together movie is very similar, I think. I'm going to check that out. Gratitude, thank you, buddy. There you go, bad name. Gloria says, I miss Heather and Rick, but not the drama. True that. Yeah, Heather's a great lady. She's super nice. I've known her a long time, too. Since the mid-90s, I think. And she always tried to take care of you, too, you know. She wanted to help, you know. So she's very supportive of the metal community. And it probably cost her a lot of money to do it, but that's how it is. Tino, what's up, dude? Good to see you tonight. Gloria said, yeah, not far from Skipper's. True that. Yeah, I just don't like it over there. I think it's like nothing around there. It's like, and the parking sucks. Real crummy parking there. AP, there you go, brother. Okay, good to see you there. Anti says, anyone like that John Wick storyline? I haven't seen Ballerina do so. I've not seen it. I've seen the first three. They're great. I love the first three John Wicks, but I have not seen Ballerina yet. Jalo, Val, there you go. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tino. Aaron said, Rick, I got to head out soon. Just kidding, but for real. Hey, no worries, brother. Bad name, so I missed the song. Yeah, Fire Within, you got it. Tino knows. Appreciate you, Tino. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, Tino. Sometimes, yeah, YouTube be tripping the last couple of nights. We appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you throwing that up there. There you go. That's bad. They said, thanks, weed. I'm also smoking. There you go, man. All right, Stardust said, have you checked out Together? Aaron said he saw Ballerina in the 4DX that had moments. Interesting. Is that the one you sit in the chair and it's got like wind blowing and your chair shakes and stuff? There's a place, there's a movie theater around here that has it. It's like, I don't want to get into that, man. I like the theaters that we have. It has the Dolby Theater, which is like these super sick leathered seats, and they're far apart because every time I go to the movies, there's some knucklehead kicking my chair, and I gotta turn around like all the time, and be like, yo, stop touching my chair. I don't like doing that. You know, I just want to go to the movies and enjoy my time. So the Dolby Theater has like chairs, and you have to be Shaq. You have to be Shaquille O'Neal to sit behind me and touch my chair. So that's what I like about it. But we haven't been to the movies theater in a long time. All right, Evan says, just got the okay to watch live music, but have to wear special dB reduction plugs, not Walmart ones. True that, man. You got to get some real good ones. Thanks, okay. Appreciate you, brother. Weed Hopper said, you getting down with that. Feeling that, man. The gratitude, thank you, brother. Lisa says, smash the thumbs and show some love, everybody. Appreciate it. No problem, Lisa. Tino says, hey, Rick, I haven't been able to find a song you mentioned yesterday, Throne of Obsidian. It was nice. Oh, yeah, thanks, brother. I think you did. I saw a comment. I haven't had a chance to get back to it yet, but yeah, I haven't released Throne of Obsidian anywhere yet. I probably should. I'll see if Saturday I can do I'm going to try and do a couple good cuts of some songs probably this Saturday and see if I can get them up there. But yeah, that one has not released yet. But it's a fun song to play. But I appreciate you, man. I'm definitely going to work on getting that out for you. AP says, Fifth Angel, wink, wink. I don't know anything. I'm trying to think of a Fifth Angel song. They have a song called In the Fallout? Is that like In the Fallout, and we cry out, in the fallout. I said, da 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 da. I think that's it. In the fallout, ba da 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 da. In the fallout, in the sky. That's the one with James Byrd on it. That's the very first Fifth Angel is my favorite one because it had James Byrd on it. Oh, let's see. Where'd we go? Did I miss something? Okay. There it was. Aaron says, yes, exactly, Rick 40X. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I want to get into that, man. Like, I just want to, when I go to a movie, I just want to chill, man. I just want to, like, sink into the seat and have my blue raspberry slushy and my milk duds, and I'm good, man. That's all I want. Evan says, gold class cinema is what they call in Australia, Rick. Only I go to 4, the exact reason. Interesting. I'm not sure it's pretty fun, but yeah, like I said, I just want to go chill, man. I just want to be there to chill. Gretchen says the theater is still cool. Yeah, I want to see the Superman. I want to see Fantastic Four, but I'm probably gonna wait till just hit the TV, man. It's just so much nicer just to enjoy it on my couch anymore. COVID made it happen, man. Anti said there are 4 John Wick so far, and wear Spurs in the theater for back kicking. Nice. Was there? Oh, there. You know, there was that 4th one. The what was it called? Like the Constitution or the Constipation? I can't remember. I don't. I think I wanted to watch it, but I never got a chance to watch it. Yeah, the first 3 is all. The 3 is Raymond. I remember watching. But I don't think I caught that 4th one. You were right about that. He says, "No, all good. You just didn't know. Oh man, sounds good. Appreciate that, brother. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it." Evan's like, you cowboy here, for right. Donald James says, you ever have sleep paralysis and lucid dream, Rick? I don't know about sleep paralysis, but I definitely have some. I was having some wild, crazy dreams last night. I don't even know what the heck I was dreaming about. It was weird though. I don't even know. I got up, I woke up, and then I started like rehashing the dream in my head. And you know, and then I went back to sleep, and I had another dream, and I was like, "What is going on?" Man? Yeah, it was a weird night. I don't know what was going on. Well, I think I had ice cream. I think I had a bunch of Ben and Jerry's ice cream. That might have did it. There you go, gratitude. That's a bench. I don't know about Rick, but I have lucid dreaming. There you go, man. Yeah, it wasn't. I stopped. I don't think it wasn't until I stopped having like. I was taking melatonin for a while, and that totally squashed all dreaming, man. But I had to stop taking that stuff, man. But I'm much better now. I can sleep like a log now. Vale says, hope I haven't missed Requiem or 0201. You have not, buddy. Gloria says, can you play Voltage tonight? We absolutely can. We absolutely can. I think, how about we do this? We'll play Speeder. Actually, what do you? I'm gonna put a poll up real quick. We're gonna skip one song. We're gonna do song. We're just gonna type song. Our next song. Okay, next. God dang it. Next song we're gonna do. You want to hear Speeder or Storm Rider? I leave it to you. We're gonna skip one, but here it is. Polls up. You want to hear Speeder or Storm Rider? And I think in the mat. What's 0201? How's that one go? I don't remember. Let me listen to it, buddy. We could try that one real quick. I think I know which one that is, and I do like that one. Let me see. Okay, yeah, let's play that one. While the poll's going, I'll play this one for Veiled. This is 02. Was that right? Was it Veiled? Veiled, yep. All right, 0201 25 for Veiled. Let's go. what song it is. I don't know what the name that is. It's 0201, but Veiled rocked that one. Good request, Veil. I love playing that one too. That's a fun one there. All right, so how'd this poll work out? Dang. Stormrider feeling high. Stormrider busted it up tonight. Dang. All right, we're going to end that poll. That's what's next. Stormrider it is. Nice one, everybody. But yeah, I feel you. Both songs are great. We play them a lot. I don't, sometimes I don't want to bore you with the same stuff. I'll try and do different stuff. Whatever, But you all let me know. If you want to hear Speeder, let me know. We'll do Speeder too. But the poll has spoken. So Stormrider it is. And a lot of great comments here. I got to rip these up real quick. Appreciate everyone hanging out. And we'll play Voltage, Glory. That is a guarantee. That's a request from you. That's a guaranteed. So we'll probably do Stormrider, Requiem. I'm sorry, Stormrider, Voltage, and Requiem, and see what we got. See what we got. If we want to end the show with Speeder, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just do that because we got about 27 minutes left here. Glory says option C, both. We just might. We just might. See how it goes. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Don says the one I can kind of play. There you go, Don. Stormrider ain't too bad either, man. That's a not too shabby tune. Bad Name says, Rick, lucid dreams means controllable. You can change it. I don't know. I don't know what happens in my dreams, man. Dreams are dreams, man. They're crazy, no matter what. I don't have nightmares, though. I've had, I don't know, it was a while back. I literally dreamt like a nuclear bomb went off. And I could see the blast and I could see the whatever coming at me. This is a while ago, maybe a year. That was probably the worst dream I ever had in a while. I was like, what the heck was that? I mean, I forgot what it meant. I don't know. I don't think it meant anything, honestly, but just, I was probably playing a lot of Fallout 4 at the time. So that's possible. Or Fallout 76, too. We were dropping a lot of nukes in that game. Vale says, thank you so much, Rick. Absolutely love the song you freaking say. Thank you, brother. Anti says, we need to add P-Jars and Shewees with Stormrider and Chaotic Calm available on them for the drive-in theater to your merch. There you go. That's the thing about that. PJs and P-Jars. It's like, that's... I'm hoping you meant like pajamas. What? I'm not Shewees. Shewees. Shoes. Pajamas and shoes. Is that right? Thank you, Veiled. Gloria said, I love them both, but I notice when you play Speeder, you get more viewers, likes, and subscribers. I see it playing fast brings... This is true, Gloria. Thank you for noticing that, Gloria, because I don't get a lot of comments like this, but people be like, hey, man, be really cool here to play some rhythm stuff, man. You play some chord stuff, some rhythm, some chugs. I'm going to hear some chugs. Like, bro, you don't know the first thing about YouTube, dude. And I've tried to do rhythm, rhythm videos or whatever, and they don't go anywhere. I don't get views for rhythms. I get views for this hyper speed, supersonic guitar playing. That's what I get views for on YouTube. So it's always funny to me. But I try and break it up because people get like, oh, I've heard enough shredding. I feel that. Shred fatigue is a bad thing in this world. And there's a lot of shredders out there. So I call it shred fatigue. You just hear too much shredding. So I try and break it up. I do the blues stuff or the melodic stuff. I always trying to do something like that. But the Bad Name said, gosh, you're so good. This song is fire. Thank you, brother. That looks like a Thai language name there. Good to see you. He said, hello. Indy in the house. How you doing tonight? Bad Name said, also think you mentioned the guitar is full sounding. So true, but shredding. There you go, buddy. Let's see. All right, the poll was Stormrider. So how about we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Don't worry. Bad Name said, oops, and Calm is great on it. Yeah, true that, brother. There you go, Veiled. Let me write that down. Let me write this down. All right, so we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna do Stormrider first. Then we're gonna do Voltage after that. Then we're gonna do Requiem. And if we have time, Speeder. I got it written down, so I don't forget because my brain doesn't work. Stardust got the link to Indy's channel. Make sure you click on that link. You give Indy a sub. We love to see that. See Evans at Incarnatus. Dang it, I forgot about that one. So much to play. We'll see how it goes. KJ Me says, play some Dockin' or Fastway. Oh, man, dude. We don't have too much time for Dockin' tonight, man, but how about this one? wrong pickup. Some docking, man. We do have 3 or 4 docking solos in here, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to make all those solos tonight. Bad Name says, hey, it was great to hear and hang out with your songs. It's super nice. Absolutely great to see you tonight, buddy. Cody Sweden, thank you so much, my friend. That one dude says, can't you play Ain't Talking About Love? I kind of don't know it. I never heard that one. Unchained and Running with the Devil is probably about all I remember. I ever tried to learn. Craig Z says, brother, you have an absolute mad talent. You're an inspiration. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Vlad Kiev, my buddy, how you doing tonight? Thanks. Good to see you. Evan says, stop taking drugs and dreams come back like you're on LSD. True. Gloria says, Storm My Ear is freaking awesome. Don't get me wrong. I just see Spirit brings them reviews. It does sometimes. We'll get it going, no problem. KJ, I do not smoke anything. I smoke nothing. I'm smoking a Raz watermelon blueberry vape, 5% nicotine. That's all I do. It's my only vice. Vale says, first song I heard hooked me immediately was Requiem for the Lost. Absolutely, buddy. I love that one. Weed says, I'm a big fan of your Power Brothers too, but shredding is also a fan. It's true. It's true. Reaper from Reaper's watching from Ireland. Good to see. He loves the channel. Am I a fan of Thin Lizzy? Yeah. I don't know too much of this stuff, but yeah, Phil Lynott is amazing, dude. I loved Gary Moore is my favorite Irish. Well, yeah, Gary Moore is #1 favorite Irish. Vivian Campbell #2 favorite Irish person in the world. But yeah, for sure, man. I love the Phil Lynott Gary Moore hookup. That's a beautiful thing. Gloria says it's your own unique thing. You need your own new thing on YouTube to stand out. Don't ever change it. We love it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Gloria. I try and cover everything. You always have to evolve. On YouTube, you just can't do the same thing over and over. You have to evolve in some way and do some different things, and that's all I try to do. Craig Z says, you like Ace? I love Ace. I think Ace is awesome, man. Out of all the Kiss solo albums when I was a kid, Ace Frehley solo album was the one I had, man. Beautiful record, man. I love that one. Don Paludo, good to see you again, buddy. Thank you, Lisa. Indy says, hello, everyone coming in. Please subscribe so we can see you here again. Absolutely. Gratitude says, still do your rhythm vids. I try, man. It's like I just don't get views for them, man. And I have to yeah, it's tough, man. I'm in the business of getting views on YouTube, and a rhythm video just don't cut it, man. It just don't do anything. And I tried, man. I was doing like riff of the day. I was doing like classic riff, like guess the riff and guess the classic riff. This is like, whatever. Play some shred stuff. Yeah. Krager, the only thing I know off the top of my head, buddy, is my favorite song. Gloria says marketing promotions was her love for 9 years. It was my job to notice things like that and make laugh. True that. Yeah, that's not wrong. I see it too. Used to be like, yeah, here and on TikTok, I'd play a certain song like Speeder on TikTok, and you just see it just start to blow up. You're like, well, okay, got to make sure we do Speeder. But yeah, we're gonna do it. We'll do it. Luciano from Argentina, muchas gracias, amigo. Indy knows vape and Mountain Dew. I know. I vape a lot more than I drink Mountain Dew. I drink one Mountain Dew a night usually. When I was on vacation, I don't think I drank. Wait, there was a time. When I couldn't stream last week, I didn't drink one. I think I drank one Mountain Dew the entire week. Mike D knows. Heck yeah. Jose Zacharias, good to see you, buddy. Indy's got the link to Lisa Anderson, our friend. Make sure you click on her link and go for it. Okay, Gloria says, oh, Rick, how many Hawaiian Punch vapes do you want? I can order them. I can order a whole box. Shoot, those things are kind of expensive. I don't know. The sad thing is I don't know what they taste like. I know they're supposedly awesome. I have to see. I'll have to let you know. But I might take 2 or 3 or something. Gratitude says, do some for storage. True that. Val says, sounds better than Kiss. Oh, no. All right. I love Kiss when I was a little kid, man. I really did. Thank you, Krager. Gloria said, that's why I said both. Yeah, we'd knock them out. Evan says, have you watched Big Vape on YouTube? I sure haven't. I'm probably afraid to, man. I'd probably end up quitting, which would probably be a good thing. Let's see. Zam says, what kind of picks do you use in thickness? Yeah, I use this one here. It's a Jim Dunlop Delrin 1.5 millimeter. There you go, Tazi. Paul Blart, Security Mall Cop, man. You got it, Krager. That's my favorite song. I love that song. I used to crank out that stuff when I was a kid so much, man. Like, we're talking like 6 years. I went to see Kiss when I was like 6 or 7 years old. My aunt took me. That's how much I loved Kiss, man. When I was a little kid, man. I think when Dynasty came out, that's when I stopped listening to them. I enjoyed the Dynasty record, but I didn't buy any more records after that ever. Because I think I was older and I was like learning different stuff, you know. But yeah, classic Kiss is what's up, though, man. There's some great tunes. All right, with that being said, how about we do this too? We'll throw up this T-shirt right up here because we're gonna do Storm Rider. Let's throw that up here. If you're into merchandise, T-shirts, mugs, stickers, cups, glasses, whatever you want, we got it here. I'm gonna pop up a link. And if you click on this shirt link, it'll take you to the store. You can check anything out if you're interested, for sure. We appreciate it. This next one here is called Storm Rider, so let's rock that. That's the classic. This is the winner of the poll, so let's go. There was something that made me laugh. I'll read those comments back. There was something that made me laugh. That was pretty funny. That was real funny. All right, voltage. Let's go. Let's get voltage ready here. We got ripped through these comments. Time is flying faster than I expected. Where the hell is voltage? Dang it. I swear I got too many songs up in here. Okay, voltage it is. All right. A lot of great comments. Appreciate it. Everyone hanging out, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We had 6,625 moving on up. Getting there, getting there. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, Zam said, what's the underwear? And I think I saw Evan say G-string. No, I actually wear Fruit of the Loom. I think Fruit of the Loom boxer briefs. That's basically what I wear. They're really comfortable. They're very comfortable. Let's see. All right, Gloria says, okay, we can start off with 1. I'll get 1, 2. So he's at least selling 2 from the start. Box that contains weight. Yeah, because those things are like, what, $19 a piece or something? It's pricey. I heard it's amazing. I heard the flavor. My dream vape is something that tastes like Minute Maid fruit punch. I love the taste of fruit punch. And I've tried many of different fruit punch vapes and they suck. I've yet to find one fruit punch vape, or fruit punch type vape that was any good. They all suck. So I was like, damn. But I heard that great things about that Hawaiian punch version. Kreger says Hot in Hell is his favorite. I mean, that's a great one, dude. My favorite was Destroyer. I love Destroyer. That was that's like a masterpiece of an album right there, I think. All right, Indy knew them storms are coming. Ray Free, say our brother, good to go. Boy says the flavor sucks. We don't want to, but at least we know where to order them from. That's true. That's nice. That's a good hookup. And Stardust does not vape any longer. She used to, but she quit. She's smart. Not like me. But I have a lot of stress in my life. My work stresses me out. And it's better than smoking. I'm going to say that. I used to smoke probably like a half a pack or 3/4 of a pack a day for the longest time. And I quit a while ago. And I felt way better ever since, for sure. Thank you, Lisa. Dog, there you go, bro. Indy got the link to Gloria, one of our great mods here. Make sure if you can click on Gloria's link and give her a sub, we'd appreciate that. SHH, thanks, brother. Craig Z says, as far as I'm concerned, Ace Frehley is the king of today's heavy metal. Not only I think that, but also, yeah, absolutely, buddy. So many people grew up with Ace, dude. People grew up wanting to be Ace. Ace was like the king, man. He was one of the biggest guitar stars of the time, of the 70s and 80s, man, with one of the biggest bands of all time. And his playing was legit, man. It was really good. Glory says, hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. Thank you, Indy. Weed Hammer said, had to throw my goggles on for that one. True that. Thank you, Zach. Doggy says, major flaw in that logic. Because then, it's true. It's true. I'm sure, probably if it wasn't for Ace, Dime probably wouldn't have played. It's like if it wasn't for Yngwie, I wouldn't have probably played either, man. No problem, Lisa. Glory says, to anyone who hasn't become a member yet, you're missing out on some great videos. Become a member and go check them out. You will not be disappointed. That's the truth. I still got to add more stuff to that. Let's see. Suru in the house. Buddy, I do know a little Dream Theater, but we don't got time for that tonight, buddy. We're not doing requests like that, but keep coming back. I do know, what's that tune? Pull Me Under a little bit. I do love some old Dream Theater. There you go, Indy. There you go, Zam. That was a good one, dude. Gratitude, thank you. Indy's got a link to my official merch page. Make sure you check that out if you drew that. Zam said, I saw you laughing. Glad I could make you throw you off. True that, you did. It worked. It worked. Most of the times it doesn't work. It doesn't. I can push through, but that one got me. That one got me. Val knows boxer briefs where that. True that, man. Comfort and security. Evan said free balling Tom Petty. Yeah, true that. It's been a long time. You don't want to do that anymore. Doggy, there you go. Glory says more like 22. I know. Down the street like 26. I get it from a place in Miami that's like 19. But then they charge you like a crap load of shipping costs. Like, God dang, you on the shipping. You're down in Miami, you got to charge me $14 to ship something from Miami? Dang. Gratitude said tapping is clapping. That's what a guy. Hey, that's what Lawrence Coleman says. That's what Lawrence Coleman. Did you watch Lawrence Coleman Gratitude? He played he usually plays a lot of Tool stuff. I love Lawrence. He's one of my good friends on TikTok. Donald James knows what's up. Vale says, one of these I'm going to figure out how to gift memberships. Do I have to be on computer? I don't know, but I was trying to gift some memberships, but I don't know how that works. I can't figure it out on mine. Evan said, me to after, no tobacco, mix and weed. There you go, man. Val says, the most comfy I found. True that. So he says, same with me. It's mainly people I deal with, a lot of idiots and b-holes. I feel that. Let's see. Brian Felix, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Craigers Z says, and you know what? Ace never learned to read. Yeah, he never did, man. He played with feel, man. He was just a play-by-feel guitar player. It was amazing. Sebastian Sharp, what's up there? Pellic got the count of 333. That's what I'm talking about. Glory says, I want to see those numbers going up. Hit that like button. Absolutely. Let's see. Glory says, yeah, I've done that too, but shipping gets you. I know. Sam said, you're going to see Symphony X in September. Lovely. Michael Romeo is the GOAT, dude. They will definitely play Sea of Lives. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, we got voltage up. Let's crank. Let me switch the shirt jam here real quick while we're in the neighborhood. I bought this shirt for myself. It did cost me money. I got a slight discount for owning the shop, but yeah, this is a beautiful. I love Dobermans. One day, if I'm rich and famous, I'm gonna get me at least a mini pin, for sure. I would love a Doberman. Love a nice big Doberman. But check this out. This one's called Voltage. Check it out. We got a run. Time be flying too much tonight, but let's hit this voltage, yo. Voltage, yo, man, that's a great tune there. It really is a lovely song to play, I gotta say. I do enjoy it very much, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Appreciate you listening to that one. Let's see. Where do we leave off at? Okay, remember the Symphony X jam? Gracious, a piano guy. Hang on, he's next. Kind of easy listening jazz. Nice, dude. Zam is feeling that voltage. There you go. Thank you, Indy. Thank you, Lisa. Donald James said, I always wanted to see Symphony. Me too, buddy. I don't think they ever came around we're around here. There's a rumor that they will be on tour with Symphony X and Primal Fear will be touring the States probably next year. Maybe later this year, but possibly next year. That's a rumor I heard. And I'm hoping it's true because I do know Primal Fear very well. And if they're in town, I'm going to it and I'm going to be hanging out with them for sure. Let's see. Evan says Neil Gaiman is awesome. Any a director? Sounds familiar. Gloria, thank you. Indy, thank you. Yeah, we saw 28 years later the other night. It's a really good movie. It was really nice. Shot it all on iPhones too, apparently. There you go, Tino. Yeah, we read for this movie. This 28 years later is a start of a trilogy. Cillian Murphy is going to be executive producing, like Stardust said there, and he'll be in a little bit on the next one, but a big role on the third one apparently, from what I hear. Craig Z said, "I'm shocked to know Talent Scout hasn't found you yet. Dude, you should be on an album." I appreciate that, Craig. Do Talent Scouts even exist anymore? I have been contacted by I was contacted by America's Got Talent from their talent agents, and I was contacted for Spain's Got Talent, strangely enough, but didn't make it on there yet. But yeah, I don't know if record labels don't give a hoot about nothing no more, man. If they want to see that you have a built-in audience, and they'll do something for you. And on top of that, most record labels, they want you to have the album done, completed, mixed, mastered, and ready to go, and they'll take care of the rest of it. That costs money, brother. Costs a lot of money. And not a lot of people around here got money, including me, man. So we just, we try. We'll see what happens, you know. I'm waiting for the Saudi Arabian or Dubai prince to contact me, and he wants me to play his birthday party for like $1 million. We'll be set then. We'll be set. So if you're out there, my friend, let me know. I will play your birthday party for $1 million. 100%. Evan said he read the Static X every time though I was never into that band. I like that one tune they had, Push It. That was a cool song, man. I never really got into it much either, but that Push It song was dope. Gloria said, Rick on fire like usual. You know how we do. Jalen 666, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, Evan says Bad Omens was Neil. Bad Omens. There's a band called Bad Omens. I don't even know. I've heard that name, though. He's like a producer, a director or something. Zam said, I'd be really disappointed if I bought Symphony X tickets and it was Static. Yeah, that would be very disappointing. No offense to Static X, but yeah, Symphony X is a cut above the rest, man. And Michael Romeo has got to be one of the best guitar players on the planet. Easily. Ja Rule in the house. Anybody want to ride with me? Remember that Ja Rule song from back in the day? I forgot what movie. It was from a movie, man. That tune was my favorite, man. That's my favorite Ja Rule song. But good to see you, brother, and thank you very much for those kind of words. Anybody want to ride with me? All my ladies say, ah. I can't remember the name of that song. That was a jam, though, man. Gloria said, don't break another string, Rick. I caught that from last night. I know, right? I strung it back up, but no, it's fine. It was a clean break, so it was easy. Weed says, Rick shreds. So I got smoke coming out of my phone. There you go, brother. Indy got a link there. Learn from Rick. The exercise every guitar player knows. If you want to shred like me and get close to it, that's the video to watch for sure. Gratitude, thank you. Ja Rule said, hot damn, that was good. Thank you, Ja. Appreciate that, brother. Indy says she hasn't heard it together. How was it? It was pretty good. It's like, what do they call it? Started to say it was called a body horror movie. And it was pretty freaky. It's like, whoa. There was one jump scare on me. I don't know why I even jumped. But it was a jump scare. It got me. Bill said, I've solved the issue of gifting memberships. iPhone and YouTube don't play along and I need to be on a PC. No problem, brother. Appreciate that. Sam says September 14th, San Francisco. Nice, dude. Glory says, hell yeah, let us know. Costumes for all design occasions. What's up, brother? He said, David. Okay. I'm going to remember that, David. Thank you, brother. I can never know what to say. Costumes. What's up, brother? All right, David. Got you, man. Also, that's why I know that name. Yep. Gratitude says, one that went to check the name and already in the dang it. Sam says, you drinking Mountain Dew Voltage? I am, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. That's my weekday jam. There you go, Zam. Gloria said, if Rick got $1 for each time he heard he needs to be on AGT, he'd be rich. It's true. So many times. Like, bro, you need to be on AGT. I was close. We'll try again this year. I'll keep trying. You never know. You never know. Looney Tunes in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Gratitude saw Static X 3 times. Yeah, they were a crushing band. They were a crushing band for sure, man. Metal Mark says, do you know any aux school? I sure don't, bro. Never tried to learn none of them, man. Evan said he found his DVD Neil G did with American Gods. Nice, dude. Eminem said, Donald J said, I liked Eminem once upon a time. Yeah, that's a great one, man. I remember that was the early 90s. That's when Eminem was good, man. He has some other stuff. The rap guy was Insanity. I love the diss to MGK. That diss song to MGK was hilarious, man. It was like he is over with. Craiger Z says Underground 80s Metal Testament, Metal Church. Absolutely. I love Metal Church. Don says he kind of knows the beginning of Trial by Fire. Nice, dude. Evan says Bad Boy Bobby's a scary movie. I never heard of that one. All right. Who was it? Veiled. You know what? I'm gonna skip out on Requiem the Night Veiled. That's a long song. I apologize, my friend. If you're here tomorrow, guaranteed. We're gonna hit up Speeder. We're gonna end the show with Speeder, I think. And it's 12:07 right now. I could go along, and we're starting to thin out on the viewers. I appreciate everyone hanging out here. Gloria says people can actually request them to be on the AGT. Just go to their website. Yeah, that'd be nice too. That's hard. That's a hard one. It'd be nice, but yeah, we'll see. Literally, I got the casting agent on speed dial. So when they start doing the next start for the next season, I'll hit them up and be like, yo, what do I got to do, man? Anyway, real quick, let me swap the shirt around. Well, this is gonna be the last song of the night, people. I gotta go chill on my couch. I gotta get up for work tomorrow as usual. Work never ends, man. Work never ends. Wait, oops, we're looking at Speeder here. My bad, everybody. Hang tight. Lisa said it. Hang tight. Speeder Neon. I have this shirt too. I bought the Voltage shirt and the Speeder Neon shirt. Love these ones. All right, here you go. All right, anyway, the last song of the night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I will be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's August 7th, 10 p.m. Eastern time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And yeah, we'll read the comments there after this one. But this one's called Speeder. Hang on to your chairs, whatever you got to hang on to. Let's go. Hope you survived that. Hope you're safe after that. No crazy accidents occurred. Appreciate you hanging out with me for that one. That was awesome too, for sure. That's a great way to end it for sure. And my man Jacoba said the same. So you're crazy on guitar and a good way to end the night. Thank you so much for that super chat, Jacoba. Much appreciated, bro. Very kind of you. All right, let's see. Oh, we'd say he was strapped in, ready to blast off. That's what I'm talking about, Lisa. Thank you, Gloria. There you go, Val. Appreciate it. Krager's right. Krager, you're right. Sally takes money, but as talent, you got it coming for years, brother. Got me. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we'll see, buddy. You know, we just do what we do. I mean, I'm having fun. I got a real job in my life, you know, that takes care of my life. But you know, it'd be nice, you know. But we'll see. You know, I'm having fun nonetheless, and the people that hang out here with us are the best people in the world to hang with. It's awesome. Every time we get together, we have a good time, and that's what I like to see. Stephen Ernie knows, wow, right, absolutely. Metal Mark says, Dan, we get the license plate off that guitar riff. I think it was SHRD 777. Long live the Prince of Darkness. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Zach G, you know what's up. We say it's all a blur, right? Steven, thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Stephen R says, cheers, Rick. Always lifts my spirits tuning in. That's great to hear, Stephen R. I appreciate you, brother. Very nice to see you as usual. Christopher Ray, what's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Thank you, Indy. Evan said, the judge said I can't keep appearing from him and blaming this Rick and so-called speeder song. That's true. Zam said he said the speeder skin flute duet. He's trying to race on the fretboard right now. There you go, brother. Crank it up. Doggy said a bit of concussion. I feel yeah, no problem. Get that checked out. You know, a little rap, little aspirin take care of you. Nashi Kid in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Says dropping in for a drive. I like something awesome. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. We got double Steven vision in here. Good to see both of you, man. All right, looks like we're all saying our goodbyes. Here we go. AAA Gaming, good to see you again. Thank you so much. Weed Hopper said, got me headbanging. Oh, yeah. Looney Tunes feeling that. Evan said, friction burn. Ouch. I know, you got to get the fretboard lubricant. Whatever that stuff's called. Oh, man. Steven said, my jaws is still in drop position, Rick. Oh, no. Appreciate you, brother. AAA said, you're awesome, man. That was amazing. I wish I could play like you. You can, my friend. You make sure you get to my channel. If you got the time and dedication, the exercise every guitar player should know will get you there closer than you can ever imagine, my friend. I promise you that. Pella got the like 390 tonight. Very nice. Chris Ray said, I didn't survive. My brain is blasted wide open. Oh, no. We'll send someone to clean it up for you. We'll put it all back together. Tino said, yeah, man, always dropping heat. You know how we do, Tino. Thank you, buddy. Triple A says, do I have a band? No, I sure don't, buddy. I'm done with bands. I'm done joining bands. Unless they're going to pay me 6 figures plus, I'm not joining no bands, man. I've been in plenty of them. I've had my time. If I do need a band, I can make 3 phone calls and have some top-notch musicians around the world just like that, buddy. The sad news is we need a whole lot of money to do something with that, so. And we ain't got it, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Much love to you, Pellet. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Zam said, I enjoy your show. Great stuff. Thank you, Zam. Tino said, he's looking forward to future drops. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, we got our goodbyes going. Anti says, start us a Munster cheese, sharp cheddar, beefy, spicy beef with egg, and a touch of melted collard cheese when depanned. Momo sauce. And always them cacao dark chocolate bars, the real ones. Not them fake ones, the real deals. Have a good one, Donald. Good to see you tonight, brother. We'll see you soon. Lisa says, have a blessed night, everybody, and stay safe and blessed. Absolutely. Zam says, fretboard lubricant. Yes, indeed. I've got some. It's called fretboard conditioner, I believe. Gibson makes it. Looney Tunes says, awesome send-off. Have a great night, man. You too, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Indy. Christopher said, I don't blame you about the band. For sure, man. I've been in a few. I've got albums with 2 different bands, and yeah, it was fun. But you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bands are it's like being married to 3 or 4 other dudes, and you got 4 different people, 4 or 5 different people with all different attitudes, all different egos, all different vibes, all different ideas, and you all work together great. But it starts to crack after a while. It gets tough. Gloria says playing in the band is hard. I know sometimes you play out more than you earn. It's true that. I ain't into that. Have a great one, Stephen. We'll see you tomorrow. And that goes for everyone else. Have a great rest of your night or day wherever you are at. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Looks like we got about a couple hundred subscribers tonight, so that's beautiful to see. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're still watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button before we head out. I do put videos out every single day and go live 5 times a week. And this community is one of the best you'll ever find here on YouTube. So with that being said, I want y'all to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other. I want you to take care of each other, because that's all we got in this world. All right, y'all. Have a good one. We'll see you August 7th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everybody. We'll see you then.